Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Life After Lasso Season 2. We've kicked off the season very well. We've got some very good victories in the first month, losing only to Man City, winning 5 out of 6. We're about to play our final league game of September, not our league game, apologies, our Carabao Cup game against Leeds. We're going to show you the goals very quickly in the other games that we've played. As you can see here, the month didn't start off all that great. We've come away with a 1-1 draw against Watford. We'll show you the goals here. Kyle McCracken coming in for his first start of the season. Scored the opener after only 3 minutes. Very much an evenly balanced game. Watford probably on top just about. Watford have been newly promoted this season. Lovely ball through here from Bumbercatch into McCracken. Moves into the channel and makes it 1-1. See here, Jesse Lingard plays the ball wide to Christie. Cuts it back, big cross into Joao Pedro, and he's there to nod home for the equaliser. So a little bit disappointing. That was all in the first half. Not a lot happened really in the second half. We go into the game against Crystal Palace. This is the derby game, of course. As you can see from the stats here, we are all over them. We've 20 shots, 8 on target. They've had 7 on 2. Our IXG is a lot higher. 50% possession each way, but we've come away with a 1-1 draw. We were 1-0 down, as we're about to see here. Edson Edouard scoring in the second half. You see a lovely run forward here from Ayew. Just simply plays a ball across. There is a mistake there in defence. Yamash tries to clear. Zaha picks up the loose ball, cuts it back, and Edouard makes it 1-0. Dixon plays a ball across here, comes back out to Bumbercatch. Bit of a ricochet around. Kukuc is there to fire in the equaliser. That happened in the 66th minute. Not an awful lot happened after that, and we've come away with another 1-1 draw. We then go into our first Europa League game, not only of the season, but also in the club's history. As you can see, we've come away there with a 3-1 victory. If you have a little look here at the goals, we've kind of stolen it a little bit. Now, if you look at the stats, we are all over Celtic. We've had 26 shots, 9 on target. They've had 9 shots, 3 on target. Our XG is so much higher. We didn't have as much of the possession. We've a very good pass completion rate, but goals in the 90 plus 3rd and 90 plus 5th minute from McCracken and Jamie Tart have secured the points there. In terms of match momentum, we're all over them as well. We see here, ball comes to Jota, plays a lovely ball forward to a name that I can't pronounce. Kyogo gets around and beats Zorro first time finish. In the 61st minute, we see a lovely ball through here. Danny Rojas cuts it back. Jamie Tart's there to finish on the volley. Into the 90 plus 3rd minute, we're in stoppage time now. We see here McCracken picks up the loose ball, goes wide to Canterbury, plays the forward McCracken, makes that run, shoots across the goalkeeper to give us a 2-1 lead. And finally, McCracken involved again, makes a lovely run forward into Danny Rojas, plays into Jamie Tart, who goes around the goalkeeper, makes 3-1 in stoppage time. So we've come away with the points there. If we have a quick look at the Europa League group, we're at the bottom here. We are currently sitting top after Sporting and Fiorentina drew in their game as well. So we followed that up then with a victory against Fulham, as you'll see here, 3-0. If you quick check at the top as well, you see Colin Hughes has scored a hat-trick. Absolutely delighted for him. Fulham also had Joao Polina sent off in the second half. We'll get a look at the goals first of all. You see here Colin Hughes plays the ball on the left wing, cuts inside, he's given far too much room and absolutely drills it in the net. Goalkeeper had no chance. You see here McAdoo receives a ball, plays into Dawkins in midfield, a lovely ball forward to Hughes. He's in 1-on-1, tucks around the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. DeVernay making his first start of the season, starts to play, comes back to Dawkins. Hughes again making that cut inside into the channel off the left hand side, and tucks it away to make it 3-0. That's his first hat-trick for the club. Absolutely delighted. And we're about to play Leeds now in the Carabao Cup. We're going to make a little change here. We're going to bring Jan Sommer in for Thierry Zorro. We're going to bring Sam Obasanya in at centre back. We're going to bring Winchester in at centre back. A little change in midfield. We'll put in. We'll maybe rest. Kukuc could maybe do with a rest. We'll bring in Coburn on the right wing. We'll keep Danny Rojas in as well. So big game. It's the first game of the Carabao Cup for us this season. We're in the 3rd round due to obviously playing in Europe. We're playing against Leeds. Struick never press. Turn that on. If we carry on from our last performance, that's fine. So expecting a win, hoping for a win certainly, but I feel like we should be expecting a win. I think that's not a far cry. We see Leeds playing in their change kit of like a lilac-y kind of colour. Bomber catch a lovely ball forward for Jamie Tart, but it's too much, and Diallo sweeps up at the back. Ball's come to Sesnion there. I'm not sure if that's Ryan Sesnion perhaps, but Samuel Busanya wins the ball. It's a loose pass in the midfield. Colin Hughes closing down Harrison. Harrison gets away from him, gets down the right hand flank. Plays a big ball in towards the back. Samuel Busanya cuts it out. Ante Rebic playing for Leeds this year. I'm not sure if that's a signing or a loan. We see here a lovely ball into the right hand channel for Harrison. Cuts it back. Christensen. Winchester makes a clearance. And Ante Rebic on the volley gives them the lead. Not quite the start we were hoping for. It's only 8 minutes into the game. Get a replay of that again. Harrison's giving too much space there. Lovely ball on Christensen. Winchester clears it. But Rebic, it looks like he's just controlled that and he hasn't even struck it with the laces. It looks like he's placed it side foot. So not a great start. Albin Lafont is carrying an injury as well. So I feel like if we can get in amongst their goalkeeper, we can definitely put pressure on him. Goodman misses the tackle. Winchester cleans it up at the back. Comes wide right to Obisanya. For Dawkins. Coburn a little bit lax there. That's a good tackle there by Sessignon. He retrieves the ball. Christensen plays, completely unmarked. Lucas Moura is in one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and that's a very good save by Jan Sommer. I was not aware that they also had Lucas Moura playing up front. I'm just checking there. It is Ryan Sessignon. They have it left back. Danny Rojas can't get his ball across to the back post, but we've recovered it. Samuel Busanya's going down the wing. Lovely ball to Rojas. Can he get it across? He's going to shoot from there. You're not going to score from that angle, Danny, as much as I like the fact that you tried it. What are we? We're 27, 28 minutes into the game. There's been quite a bit of action so far. Harrison, they whip in a corner for Leeds. It goes in towards the back post. Ante Rebic, I think that was maybe Struik. Rose highest, but couldn't get their header on target. Danny Rojas struggling. Colin Hughes is struggling. Danny Rojas also carrying a yellow card now. Not performing well either. We're probably going to have to take him out shortly after half time. It's not been going well. It's fair to say. What was that? Get your act together. Start playing. Yeah, that's fine. Let's give him a bit of the hairdryer treatment. We're still 1-0 down. We're going to change up to a very attacking mentality. We need to bring out Hughes and Danny Rojas because they are struggling. Not sure what's happening in the game right now. We're going to bring in Endor here. We're going to bring McCracken in on the left wing as well. We also need to look at bringing out Bumper Catch very soon. Probably because he's struggling. As is Dawkins. Two key areas where we need people to be fit for 90 minutes. Session with a lovely run forward. Tommy Winchester cuts it out, but it falls to Christensen. Plays a big cross in the back post. McAdoo clears it. Ante Rebic picks up the loose ball. Dawkins intercepts, gets it to Rojas. Plays a nothing past the Struik. It didn't go anywhere near where it was attempted. Jan Sommer with a first time controller. Didn't take it in his hands. I don't know if I should be concerned about that. Lovely ball forward from Danny Rojas into Colin Hughes. Cuts it back to Danny Rojas, who blazes it wide. It was not what we were hoping for. Dawkins and Bomber Cats both struggling. Rocca with a free kick. It's gone wide. Nothing to worry about there. This is not going well, lads. We are not playing great football. We're going to bring in Bakronde and Shannon. And we may look to bring in... Jamie Tart is not playing well either. Bring these two guys in. We've one sub left. We might need to bring in... I don't have a striker on the bench. With Coburn. Coburn can play up front. We might bring Kukoc in for Jamie Tart and switch Coburn out to the up front. Shannon wins the ball there. Coburn with a potentially a dangerous back pass there. Jamie Tart picks up the loose ball. It's back to Obisanya. Coburn into... I'm not sure who that was, Shannon, I think. Plays a lovely 1-2. Coburn gets up the line, cuts it back. It falls to Aronson. Nowhere near where Samuel Busanya was. It's a lovely ball into Rebic, and it's 2-0. We need to berate the boys, first of all. We need to bring Kukoc, and let's put Coburn up front. Let's bring Jamie Tart out because he is not having a good game at all, which is very disappointing. Let's go. Let's change the instructions up a wee bit. Let's go slightly more direct, slightly higher tempo, be more disciplined, play wider, distribute quickly. The fullbacks. Do you know what? Let's just, if it kicks it long, it goes long. We'll push the line up, step up more, and press more often. We're on a very attacking mentality already. Goodman with a dangerous ball there. McCracken can't pick up the loose ball. We're giving them far too much space. Sinistra with an easy turn out on the outside, and Sinistra cannot follow up with the shot. McCracken breaks through the midfield. He's going all the way to the right hand side. Plays the Kukoc. Plays a lovely ball forward into Coburn. Puts it in the net. He doesn't even put it in the net. I thought he was offside anyway. And he puts it wide. I think maybe the goalkeeper might have saved it. Just having a look at the Spurs game. Currently none of the QPR. Kane and Celso have both missed penalties. They are in a penalty shootout right now by the look of it. And we've lost 2-0 to Leeds. That's disappointing. We're all over them. Our XG 1.72 to their 1.05. Look at this match momentum. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 periods. 11 5-minute periods where we have the advantage. That's so frustrating. So it is. Let's thrash arms. Really not happy. We're training tomorrow. You don't deserve a day off. That is disappointing. We've been knocked out of the League Cup already. The League Cup was the one that I sort of thought maybe we have the best shot at. We've come out of a game of Leeds. The 2-0 defeat. Leeds are fourth in the league. Fairness to them. We'll give them that. Leeds are a good side. Looking at the league table, we are currently sitting on top after 8 games. Man City joint on 17 points also after 8 games. Most of the other teams have played 7. Wolves and Leeds, Watford are all in the top 6. So this is going to be an interesting season. We see there Spurs down in 15th, Arsenal in 12th, Man United down in 8th, Newcastle down in 10th. So that is it for this episode. It has not quite been as pleasing as I thought it was going to be. We've come away with 2 draws, 2 wins, and a defeat. A defeat putting us out of the Carabao Cup in the 3rd round. You could look at the positives. It's one less set of games to worry about. I would very much like to win the Carabao Cup, so it's a little bit disappointing that has happened. But that's it for now. We will be back for October, where we play Sporting, Wolves, Man United, Fiorentina, and Newcastle. We have 2 Europa League games in the month. We will be playing one of those games during the video, and we'll play the other games offline. But we will be back in October and see how we get on. As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the rest, you know the score. But until the next episode, thank you very much. Thank you and take care. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. You can check out one of these recommended videos, and as always, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. It helps us to grow the channel. It helps us to bring you more content like this in the future. In the meantime, I've been Korky. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care.